Well, Jay, I'm back on my bullshit.
Oh, your microgame bullshit.
Yes, and my Touhou bullshit. Literally months of my life dedicated to both those things have come together in NitorInc, Touhou Microgames.
Is Nitor a Touhou thing?
Nitori is one of the characters.
Oh my god, you can move that cucumber around.
Oh, can't, it's not just that cucumber.
Oh my god. This is pretty great. So this is a Warioware-like, right?
Yeah, and so, like, Touhou has basically been entirely propped up by, like, its fan community. And recently, sort of this... I love this screen so much. It's just the title screen. This is
really good. This is, like, peak DS screen, honestly.
Yeah. But recently, it's been, like, approved that you can sell Touhou fan games. And so this showed up on Steam recently, and honestly, like, it brought back a lot of memories of, like, sort of the Touhou fandom, and it's, like, also a really well-done sort of micro games thing, as you're seeing go on right now.
Did Nintendo authorize the use of, like, literally WarioWare? Or...
I don't think micro games is a thing that they have to take care of. But what I think is cool about this is sort of...
I think the clock ticking sound is even the same. I'm surprised it doesn't go hurry up.
Shh.
Okay.
But yeah, so one thing I really like about this game is the minigames are split into mouse games and keyboard games, so you're not only constantly having to rethink how you play the game, but you're also constantly having to change how you interact with the games.
Right, but it seems like pretty simple on, like, just use the keyboard or use the mouse, so, like, you never really have to change your hands around or anything.
Right, you're given enough time to change around. And so, one other cool thing I think is that this takes really the collaborative nature of, like, a fandom and weaponizes it for good, because each of the micro games is made from a different group of, like, a coder, an artist, and a musician.
That makes sense, because these art styles are very different, and I'm pretty into it.
They come into all these different art styles and ideas on how to interact with the games. It's a very neat idea to the whole thing, and it's like, I think it's really charming even without knowledge of Touhou, because a lot of this is based on, like, kind of character stuff and fan interpretations of this. Oh, this is really good.
Right, inside memes and stuff.
Yeah. Not always memes, but just sort of like, you know, things that have become popular via the fandom.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised I haven't seen one where you have to dodge bullets, because I feel like that's a constant in all Touhou fan games.
I mean, we don't have to worry about that. This is only a demo so far, so maybe there'll be bullet dodging later.
Right, I feel like that's a boss stage, at least.
Right. But the first boss stage we're given here is just, you know, a pretty easy platformer. You know, nothing too hard going in first.
Looks like a Super Paper Mario, almost. Oh no, God, Chorbs, watch out for that star! Oh my god!
You were talking about dodging bullets. Well, let me tell you, I'm dodging. But yeah, so I think it's just really cool that this game has been put together by a ton of different fans. And, you know, it really fits the micro game idea where, like, WarioWare had all the different characters that had different styles, and this is kind of merging it all together.
Mm-hmm.
But oh no! Marissa has stolen the golden cucumber. And it's time to get revenge!
Oh my god. But I'm surprised that this wasn't split in between, like, the different Touhou characters, like... Marissa and... Alice?
Okay, yep, you got two. You did it.
And... Shriney, the Shrine Maiden.
Yep, that's the one. There isn't a story so much to this game yet. I understand that they're supposed to put in something like that later, so maybe it'll do something more. But this is definitely like a good proof of concept what they've put out. And yeah, so with that, we finished our first boss.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and so I think one thing that's also really cool, I'm not sure if this is a WarioWare thing, is when you beat a boss, you're then taken to a second difficulty of minigames. So all of the minigames in this game have 3 difficulties.
That is very much a WarioWare thing. Just so
Okay.
you know, it's a WarioWare thing.
Okay. I was assuming so, but it's like a neat touch still, like that's an idea to attach to the microgames.
Yeah,
It's like it's a little
great.
bit harder with each iteration.
No, Chorps, I'm gonna tell you something. WarioWare is good.
Oh, okay. I mean, I assumed as much, based on this fan game, based on microgames.
Like, once they put the anime in it, you were like, actually, these ideas have some merit.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my god, you lost a cucumber.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Don't worry, I got the rest of these. I can recover from one bad game.
Wait, the rest of these for how long? This goes forever.
Yeah, forever. That's right.
No sweat.
But yeah, I think the presentation of this is super interesting, like as a collaborative fandom sort of thing. And oh my god, they're
Actually,
fakes.
that's one thing I want more of, is more of these voice clips, honestly.
Like WarioWare D.I.Y gave sort of the same idea with a limited
save.
set.
Oh god. Thank god you've been doing all those date nights.
Yeah. And, like, I just think it's cool that, you know, this kind of really flexes the ability of fans to come up with different weird sort of micro games.
Yeah, I've always just loved, like, the creativity that, like, the micro games, like forces on you. Like, especially whenever it was, like, WarioWare DIY, and then it's like, oh, you have to come up with, like, your own silly things to do. It's cute.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was trying to get at earlier.
Oh, wow.
Too easy.
Yeah, the tool set, I think, provided by the fact that this is literally just whatever you can code in Unity, provides a sort of inventiveness to the whole thing. And there's only one boss stage so far, but it also has difficulties.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so like, I've been kind of thinking about Touhou a lot because of this game coming out. Just like, it's such a cool fandom that, like, you know, there isn't really another series quite like it where, like, so much of the community is interested in creating derivative works and, like, ideas out of sort of these pre-existing characters and everything.
Yeah, Touhou's crazy. Like, I don't think you could find any other series where somebody made, like, a Solstice-like.
Yeah, you know what? You're probably right. Like, there's just so much. It's somehow found this, like, this worldwide niche, despite the fact that for the most part it's like never come out in America and stuff. So it's really neat to see that collaborate into a single game with all these different ideas behind it. And like, there's quite a few games in here. I think there are like over 40 in this demo.
Oh, wow. Okay, Chorps, I've got a question, though.
Yeah.
Why are all the Touhou games that get released physically, why are they all bad?
Well, like anything, they're going to come in like this variable quality.
Okay, but I still have to pay $40 for them.
Sure. I mean, because of
Why
how
don't
many
they
people
release
are
the
creating,
good ones?
they're working on it. They're working on releasing the official ones for sure. And certainly this one's going to be released eventually. It's on Steam right now for free download, so.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's just a case of, like, now that the doors have opened for Touhou fan games to be, like, you know, official derivative works that can make money and stuff and aren't infringing on the copyright, we now see the freedom that eventually it's like, oh, all these different games are going to show up. It just happens that the first ones maybe weren't, you know, are a little lackluster.
Like, they're fighting for the freedom to release good games, eventually.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just like, when you first play it, you just don't know what to expect because there are so many different styles and everything going into all this. And, like, the leveling up also, like, can change just how you interact with the games, not just the difficulty of doing the same thing. Oh my god, it's so small.
Yeah, but you're spoiling this game for everybody. Now they'll know exactly what to do all the time.
That's not true. There are plenty of games that I didn't reach on this run. Spoilers, this run eventually ends.
What? Then why does the...
Yeah, that's right.
Why does the video say infinite minutes? I was planning to die here.
One day we'll all die with Touhou.
Oh, I was waiting for one of these.
You're waiting for one of the classic B-Cub memes? Well, don't worry. We've got them. I really love the fact that all the music is different, so sometimes you'll get, like a good electronica thing, you'll get, like, midis, it's, like, all different sort of stuff.
My favorites are the midis.
I mean, of course.
So, have you been able to play as all these characters in Touhou games before?
No, a lot of them are bosses.
Okay.
Yeah, there are only, I think, there are only a handful of playable characters as far as, like, the shooty games. And then they just really take a lot out from the bosses.
Oh, okay. Do the Touhou games, normally have... Oh, man, I love that voice clip. I just love the really weird voice clips that WarioWare games do. Ugh, it's my favorite thing.
Yeah, they've really replicated the style in a way that is very charming and, reminiscent of it, while still being its own sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
But as you can see, I'm really losing my cool here at the end. I mean, what might be the end, I don't know.
Somebody came in and smashed your arcade stick, which I assume people use to play Touhou games.
Yep, classic Touhou. And I use my gamepad mouse. Love that. Things are getting crazy around here.
Oh no. Oh, God. This is non-traditional platform movement.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
Is this a boss or is this a playable?
Nitori, boss, but I believe she was playable in one of the games.
Okay. I assume that there would have to be, some crossover eventually.
Yeah, depending on the conflict, different characters are asked to, take care of stuff. Oh, no!
Oh, no! You could do that? You could lose these? Oh, man.
Oh, no! Bad news. We're getting too close. Well, oops.
No, not
this
that
one.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. If only I had had you here to help me.
You should just press Q now.
I'm doing it. Please, don't own me.
Give me your gamer card, I'm cutting off one of the corners.
So when you go into microgame practice and you click on one of them, it'll tell you, who did the art, the code, and the music. So it really, displays the collaborative nature, and you can see all the different minigames and art styles and stuff that go along with it.
That's really cute.
Yeah, and when you play them, you go through the 3 levels kind of over and over until you're ready to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And so to show off some of the ones we didn't see, we have Let Me Rephrase That, which is sort of this, shooting back Japanese phrases and getting them back in English. And you can see more directly how these are affected by difficulty by seeing them right in a row. Now it got really hard because you can't even see that far.
Now we'll never know what they said.
Well, it'll be okay. It's probably Yahoo. What'd you call me?
I'll fight you.
And then this one is fun. It's like a little Angry Bird.
Oh. I love Flappy Bird.
Yeah, can't get enough of it. I love Birds of Paradise. I love getting 1 mana of any color.
So who is your favorite Touhou?
That's a good question. Well, watch this.
So
the little
it's the
style
bird?
things are really appreciated. No. Well, I do like the birds. I can't say I don't like the birds. Probably Yuyuko, honestly. She's a ghost and she's very hungry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I think this is a really cool thing, and a thing to, maybe you're not into Touhou, maybe you're just into microgames, I still think there's plenty to enjoy about the product that's put together. Like, there's never enough microgames.
And who knows, this could get you into Touhou.
Yeah,
Maybe
honestly,
that's not
like,
a recommendation, but it might be true.
It's making me think about it again. Look, there was a time in my life where I imported CDs that weren't being sold in America or being uploaded online, specifically so that I could listen to jazz fusion covers of Touhou songs. So,
Chorps, we have
I might
to
end up
stop
like that
this.
again.
Chorps, this
No.
is an intervention.
Forever. Sorry, we're getting back into Touhou again. I'm gonna start a Dojin circle. It's gonna be great. We're gonna go to Comiket.
Chorps, we have to talk about your Touhou ska cover band.
No, I'm clicking on the money. Look, I'm getting plenty of money. Look, I click on the UI. It's so good.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's right. I'm eating 4 cucumbers as we speak right now. There's nothing that can get in my way.
Oh no, I assume that's the Touhou thing because it's on the screen right now.
I'm gonna be your Touhou dad now.
Oh no.
Touhou forever!
No!